The I-80 Harvest Tour is sponsored by the Enlist Weed Control System from Dow AgroSciences, a new herbicide and trait system that will build on glyphosate.
The latest USDA crop progress report shows Nebraska's corn harvest is 36% complete. Normally, it's only 5% at this date. And while harvest is ahead, the drought is still looming on farmers' minds. AgDay national reporter Tyne launches her I-80 Harvest Tour from the Cornhusker state, where despite the dry weather and heat, harvest is a pleasant surprise. Tyne?
Thanks, Clinton. We're kicking off our I-80 Harvest Tour from Nebraska, where combines have been rolling early this year. Now, many reports showed that corn yields would be off in Nebraska. Here, we're talking to a couple farmers to see if that holds true. That sound comes as a relief to Jeff Shaner. It was not even a year ago that floodwaters had washed the majority of last year's crop away.
It's very surprising to go from one year where there's water standing in your fields to the next year where you can't find a rain.
Shaner went nearly 50 days without rain this year. Couple that with several days topping 100 degrees, and Shaner is impressed he even has a crop to harvest.
I think, considering the severity of the drought, that I'm very pleased that we have a crop to harvest. Surprised that we're only off 50 bushels an acre. Surprised that there are some places that are still having an average yield. It's a nice surprise.
What we've picked so far, I'm very, very happy with. I'd sell out today for what we've picked.
Larry Musak knows it won't all be that great. Variability is a major theme in every acre of this year's harvest. And even in areas when irrigation could supplement for what Mother Nature lacked, it's still not a picture-perfect harvest.
Because we're still going to have, I think, some issues with pollination, test weight. The water's great, rain-fed is a whole lot better.
It's more than just yields that are the talk among farmers this year. Poor stock quality is pushing farmers to the field earlier than normal.
Right now we're harvesting corn that's averaging about 20% moisture, which is a little more than we would like to harvest at.
For Musak, his combine started rolling in early September.
Probably 20 to 30 days earlier than normal, which is very surprising because moisture is down.
While moisture is a relief, one scary factor weighing on their minds is the threat of aflatoxin.
That thing is like chasing a ghost almost, to see what you have, try to determine whether you need to leave strips, how we're going to deal with it. It's still a bit of a question mark for me on exactly what we're going to do.
Right now we're delivering this corn to the Cargill processing plant in Blair, and they're doing an excellent job of screening for aflatoxin. We average a check for aflatoxin at least twice a day.
And even though Shaner hasn't had corn rejected because of aflatoxin yet, both farmers know there's still a long way to go before the combines are put up for another year.
There's still a lot of unknowns to get through harvest.
And Clinton, we invite everyone to join us next Wednesday as we follow up in our second I-80 Harvest Tour from Iowa to see how yields are turning out there. From Nebraska, I'm Tyne for AgDay.